Jamsin Entertainment.
Welcome to Spoiled Brothers Captain America Civil War.
Spoiler alert, you've been warned.
In my opinion, this movie was vastly better than Batman v Superman. What do you think?
Not vastly, but I still enjoyed it better than Batman v Superman.
It had a much better flow to the storyline than Batman v Superman. It had a more direct route than jumping around.
Jumping around is just done sometimes. You don't want to focus on one story the entire time and then move right on to another. Sometimes you have to piece it together.
They even introduce characters better. I mean, Black Panther, brand new, and they make him pretty solid. I can't wait for the Black Panther movie. I'm not so sure about Wonder Woman.
How about we restart and not make this a Marvel vs. DC thing?
This is staying in there. We're just going to move on to the next topic. My favorite part of the movie was when you saw Giant Man. I thought they showed all their surprises in the last trailer, and they didn't.
Giant Man.
By far, he was one of the best parts of that fight scene because he still had the grenades that made things small and made things normal size or huge. And he had Captain America a gasoline truck, but he thinks it's a water truck. Oh, it's so funny. That's the best part of the movie. What would you enjoy the most?
I like that. Technically, there wasn't any bad guy in this movie. There was a perceived bad guy who just turned out to be more of a tragic hero looking for revenge against the Avengers. It's an interesting psychological plot twist.
Okay, okay. Thoughts on Spider-Man? You go first.
Shoehorned.
Shoehorned?
Totally shoehorned.
They did a better job than. All right, you said no DC versus Marvel, but still, they did a better job. I thought he was.
They could have absolutely made the movie without him. They bought him in for who knows why, and then they
they can have the rights to him.
They literally dismissed him. Go home, kid. You're done.
Yeah, I guess. But I found him kind of corny. I get it. He's a kid. He's supposed to be that way, and this is more true to Spider-Man. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
I mean,
besides being shoehorned into the story, the character himself?
I did like him. It's just he didn't fit. They could have made the movie without him. Well, he did fit. They made him fit, but it was blatantly obvious that was it. That's all, folks.
Now, see, it all comes down to comparison. The way that Captain America and Iron Man make up is better than Batman v Superman. It's through a letter. It could have been done better than that, but now I did have issues with this movie. That later I realized they've already explained it. Like Captain America knowing about Tony Stark's parents. He hasn't seen Winter Soldier yet, but in that movie,
I saw it, but I saw it once years ago.
They do explain it when they're in the guy's brain, the computer room. Some of the footage is the assassination on Stark's parents, but still, Cap didn't know that it was Bucky that did it. So everything is explained. The only other thing I kind of had a problem with was the woman that came up to Tony after the speech. She was just standing there waiting for the elevator, just like he was.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah, she was kind. Now that felt shoehorned in there, but then I talked to other people like work and stuff,
well,
and they
that's
said
the guilt trip that he goes on and why he's for the registration or whatever.
I had the argument that she could have been in the audience and raised her hand and then did it, but
better to get him one-on-one.
Yes, that's what the guys from work explained to me. That Tony just would have totally played it off, and may or may not like delved into it emotionally. If she was in the crowd, it was better that she did approach him outside of it. So, but other than that, I mean, the first villain, like the Skull Mask guy, I can't remember his name. The very first villain who they're stopping in the beginning, it's just Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. Like the first 10 minutes of the movie. It's showing S.H.I.E.L.D's doing S.H.I.E.L.D. things, but I don't know. I don't think it was completely necessary. But other than that, it was a great movie. Do you have any other thoughts on it?
No, that's about it. There is a little teaser at the end that says Spider-Man will return, so that's possibly the only reason they squeezed him in. But
Yeah, it's
why
gonna be.
bother? If you're gonna do Spider-Man, do Spider-Man.
I don't know.
Like I said, it worked, but
Yeah.
barely.
Sorry, this is coming late to you guys. Sometime this week, we're gonna get to X-Men Apocalypse. Later today, obviously, you're gonna see my review of the Turtles, and then later this week, we're gonna do a spoiled brothers review. Yeah, this is like the first time we've had a chance to do this. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people will like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned.
Live your imagination.